In a previous video, I talked about content. What happens if we want to use other people's content in our videos? Are we allowed to do this? I mean, there is so much great stuff floating around freely on the internet. Surely we are allowed to use it, right? Wrong. Why? Because of this. And because of this, it's not just a bad idea, it could cost us absolutely dearly. However, don't worry, I have a get out of jail free card here for you. So let me show you how we can use other people's content legally in our video. Here's the thing, just because it is on the internet does not mean that it is free to use. And just because it doesn't have a copyright notice on it does not mean that it is not copyright protected. Hold it! What's it? What can we use legally? It is everything. Photos, videos, text, music, sounds, absolutely everything. Some of it is free to use, but most of it unfortunately isn't. On the one hand, we can use everything legally and freely that is in the public domain. On the other hand, everything that is copyright protected requires buying a license. However, public domain does not mean on the internet or public as in freely visible. Public domain means the copyright has expired and that's why we can use it freely. There's a variation on the theme of public domain. It's called Creative Commons. Creative Commons is a kind of copyright that is free to use but requires attribution. Now, there are 6 different types of Creative Commons licenses, so please make sure which one is relevant and that you're doing the right thing by that license. And just to be slightly less confusing, there's also something called royalty-free. Royalty-free does not mean that it is free. Royalty-free means there is no royalty to pay, but you still have to buy a license. The most important piece of advice I can give you is do your due diligence. If you don't, then the consequences can be dire. For instance, YouTube could close down your account or your channel. You could receive a cease and desist letter which will force you to take down the copy you are using. Or even worse, fines and damages could literally run into hundreds and thousands. Here are 5 tips that will help you with your due diligence and they will help you to keep out of jail. Copyright law is not the same in every country. I had a video banned in one country while everywhere else it stayed on YouTube. Copyright term of a work can vary from life of its creator to 70 years after their death. Creative Commons attribution on image sharing sites is, alas, not always what it should be. Not everyone who publishes a Creative Commons notice has the right to do so. Big and very conscientious websites have been caught out by this. No copyright notice does not mean that there is no copyright. Copyright notices are not obligatory. And finally, keep proof of your licenses. And for public domain works, note down the URL of the site where you downloaded the copy you are using. Whatever you're doing, make sure you get the right advice for the type of work you're using. This is one particular bit of detail you really have to pay great attention to. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, do you have any further questions? Would you like me to cover other topics in future videos? Nothing easier than that. Connect with me through Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or through my website, and I'll do my best to create another video for you as soon as possible.